Hello and welcome everybody to an exciting new adventure of the Caesar Augustus playthrough, where we're gonna hand the Asari their asses on a goddamn fucking platter. Okay, goddamn desert mongers, motherfuckers. We're gonna find out. They took 3 of my cities, 2 of my castles, and now I'm just like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Now I'm gonna take back all my cities, all my castles, and then in response, I'm gonna take 2 of your cities and 2 of your castles. As I said, my entire mentality in this entire game is fuck around and find out. Because these guys are stupid. They fuck around, they attack me, they take my shit, and they leave behind small little armies in the places to fucking keep the position. And they don't realize that's why I go back for them right away, because before they have a chance to reinforce them, I attack with massive armies. So, I'm just going to take me a quick bone hit, and then we're going to let this roll out. That's kind of funny. I haven't even smoked it yet. That was just me clearing it. Ironically. Okay, so just give me a second. And I'm gonna laugh that I'm able to build all of my weapons before they could even get a single fucking thing built. Ah, fuck it. Cocksuckers. I'm already at war with like 3 different countries right now, so I don't really want to be at war with 4. That's just not smart. So I'm reloading to before he declared war on me. That's why I save so many times. So I don't have to keep reloading all the way far back. I mean, I probably do have the armies and the forces to take them on. If I check my diplomacy, I think I have the armies to take on everybody in the fucking world right now, but I'm pretty sure, actually. Yeah, I have 37,000, 8,000, plus 3,000 is 12,000, plus another 4,000. Yeah, it's about 3,000 there, about 4,000, so... Yeah, because that actually equals out to another 1,000 right there. Yeah, the 300. So that'd be 16,000, 20,000, and 11,000, 31,000. So I got 6,000 more men than everybody in the fucking world. Yeah, I could probably fight all of them. I just don't want to. Who does that? You divide and conquer. You divide and fucking conquer. Okay? It's like Britain. Okay? They had the forces to take on everybody. Did they? No, they went after everybody in small little groups. They weren't dumb. Well, it's hard to explain. It's like even though I have a 6,000 man bonus, we're talking 30,000 men on their side, 30,000 men on my side, 7,000 men really isn't that big of a difference. If we were talking like 10,000 men to 17,000 men, that's different. But 37,000 to 30,000, it's only you only have maybe 10% more than them. And we also got to see them being spread out over all these different areas, and that's what I don't like. It's the old Sun Tzu phrase, anybody who tries to defend everything ends up defending nothing. But yeah, like, they're not even going to be able to get a fucking trebuchet up before I build this. Watch. It's going to be hilarious. And they have absolutely nothing. I have every siege. I have 3 ballistas and 1 fucking catapult ready to go before I attack them. Before they could even build a goddamn thing in retaliation. Well, it's only 84 guys. I mean, I don't even need a battering ram. I'm just gonna send my guys over the fucking walls. They'll kill most of them just shooting arrows at them. Let's just say I like my archers. Don't get me wrong, I got no problem getting into battle. I just know that armies that really win are the ones who can fight at range. It's actually why the natives were so destructive in warfare. They knew not to get too close. Well, not that they knew not to get too close, they just knew not to expose themselves. There we go. And if they were going to expose themselves, to make sure that it was in a situation where they had the advantage. I have to go and check that. Give me a second. I didn't really see the comment. I only saw half of it. I'd have to actually pull up my YouTube to see what you said there, because it only showed half the message. Oh yeah, I gotta put him into... Oh, I'm in a totally... I'm in a totally wrong fucking... What's it called? Command unit. We got... Look at that. 745 infantry and 170 archers versus 82 men. Yeah, they're about to get their asses handed to them. It's gonna be easy. Okay, now I gotta find mine. There we go. My videos. Okay, now I gotta find mine. That's hilarious. Not entirely. You're just the only one that really comments, to be honest. I don't mind, though. I don't know, it was weird. Like, this one day I actually had, like, I think it was like 80 different people watching the view, but, like, nobody was commenting. I think everybody was just watching because they were trying to learn how to play the game more. I was doing, like, an instructional video, I guess. Yeah! But, I mean, once I'm done, I'll show you why I think they were watching it. A lot of people have a hard time understanding how to conquer in this game, and then, like, this is my third playthrough, and I've basically conquered the entire world. Like, it's not even a basically, I'm just missing, like, I basically have I already have conquered the fucking world. I'm just dealing with the remaining scragglers, the guys who still think they have a chance to fight back. Like him. Oh, arrow to the face. Wait for it, and arrow to the face. I'm a sneaky little shit. Come on, you motherfucker. Ah, fuck. Gotcha. Hey. Arrow to the face. 200 damage. Okay, we're starting to get me a little bit here. Tell my men to open fire. Hold fire! Light them up. Look at all the throwing spears. All the fucking axes and shit they're throwing at him. It's like, hey, stop shooting at my men.
Sergeants, take command! Here, sergeants in charge! Hold fire at will!
Get the fuck out of my way! Get the fuck out of my way! You figure my horse would just knock him over, but nope. Come on, guys, keep throwing your spears. Out of my way! Oh, shit.
Follow your sergeants!
Whenever they start moving on their own. Now we're gonna have to tell them what to do now. I think I pretty much already got them all. Oh, there's still a bunch over there. Okay. What? Here's so it's the last guy. No, there's the last guy. He somehow got stuck out here. Good night. Oh, that was easy. And I only lost 16 men doing this. Look at that. And go. How many men did we leave behind in the garrison? It's probably too many, actually. Yeah, 295. Leave them the archers. Go ahead. Okay, so I have to... Yeah, I'll leave them the archers and I'll bring grab footmen. The archers are going to be the best defense when somebody tries to attack them. Okay, so what is... Who else needs to get the boot, I guess? Why not? I'll give them Mandalians. I can train them at any moment. I mean, I am an Imperial. I just prefer to go for the ones that are outside. He's traveling to hospitals. Okay, I'll wait for him to actually attack it before I join him. Probably one of their other armies is going to come off in the corner here, knowing them. I'm surprised they're not trying to attack me in the fucking east. Oh yeah, look. This is what I meant by I control the goddamn. Like, if I haven't conquered the world already, I don't know what I have done. So everywhere you see green, that's my country. And I don't mean, like, the country I work for. I mean, like, I'm the fucking king. I run this shit. I'm the ruler. I started off working for the... Actually, it was kind of perfect how I did it. So I started... This whole game, I guess, has to do with the Caladrian Empire, which is anywhere in here, in essence. If you see, like, all the way from... I guess starting from here to here, all the way up to about there, and then you cut all the way across. Stops at about right there. That's the Empire. That's the best way to explain it, I guess. Okay, so they were in the middle of a civil war. Okay, and you have the choice to either join the other guys and start your own faction to defeat the Empire, or you have the choice to unify it, or you can join somebody else and help them destroy it. You can join one of the three factions and help them unify the Empire. Well, my whole thought that I had was like, well, I don't know. You might get this if I said it like this, because you know me pretty well. If it even led to a civil war, then not a single fucking one of the leaders of the three countries actually deserves to run anything. If that makes sense. Like, they should have found a way to work it out. What, the game music? Yeah, it's because it's, I'm down in the Middle East. So it's all Middle Eastern music. I'm down in the desert, like, so the Middle Eastern culture, the Asari. Every culture in this game is actually based in a culture in real life, ironically. So these are like the Muslims, I guess. That's the only way to explain it. They use like Mamluk cavalry, desert soldiers, cavalry that throw spears, stuff like that. And these are the Kuzite. Think of them as like the Mongols. They basically use horse archers and a lot of throwing spears, shit like that. These guys, the Imperials, they're like the Romans, I guess. Legionaries, heavy cavalry, all that kind of shit. These are the Battanians. They're pretty much like, well, because everything's kind of, we're far enough into the game now that, yeah, no. We're far enough into the game now, I guess, that you can't really see where the countries started off, but this is the Sturgians up here. These guys are the Vikings. Okay, they kind of have the exact same culture and setup as the Vikings. These guys are the Valandians. The Valandians are like the French. No joke, crossbowmen, heavy cavalry, all that kind of shit, using maces and crap. And then these guys, go figure, of course, the Valandians and the Battanians don't get along, because guess who the Battanians are? The English. But not like modern day English redcoat kind of shit. Like more like fucking William Wallace, old, you know, like old Celtish carrying a big two-handed fucking sword. Which is kind of a joke that I kind of laugh at and I say sometimes. You know, like, go figure in the 18th century, even though we had the gun, it was easy for some cultures to beat us. And you're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, because the fucking gun made us a little bit too, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Expecting it to be easy. You know, just point at what we want to kill and it dies kind of concept. But, like, if you go back 500 years before that, that's not how they fought. You know, like, they fought in full fucking steel armor, like, covered in steel. You know, like, full plate mail, all that kind of shit. And it's like, I kind of thought, you know, like, if we'd have met a lot of these other cultures, like, during that time... Oh, it's the situation of the game I was laughing at, because I was saying, you know, like, most people don't realize, like, the French and the British, but, like, not like British namby-pamby today. I'm more to mean, like, British, like, old school, like, 11th century England, where, like, they were still covered in armor, wielding swords. And then I was just kind of laughing that I thought, you know, like, a lot of people don't actually realize that, like, if they'd have met... Oh, yeah, I guess. Well, no, I wasn't disagreeing with you whenever you said it sounded like that, because I was like, you're right, the Asari do kind of sound, you know, like, it's always like, it sounds like some belly dancing music. I always laugh at that. No, but, like, the British are actually the ones that I use as far as my archers, and then I'll show you, I'll show you what I mean of, like, old school British, because the fucking Fian champions are kind of the perfect example of it. Okay, so you see what I mean? It's like, it's not like modern day English, where, you know, like, you got, like, the fucking, it's more like old school, when they actually had swords and shields and used a big-ass longbow. And these guys, what I find hilarious about them is they're the only archers in the game that don't use shields. Okay, but they are the last archers in this game you actually want to fight sword to sword with. Because they don't need a shield. They whip out a two-handed sword. They're just look at you and they're like, come on, come here. Come here. Get close. See what happens. It's like, oh wait, you can't get close. I have a two-handed sword. But it's also because they're the only archers that use the longbow. And then it gives them... The two-handed sword gives them extremely good range in a fucking infantry fight, and then the longbow gives them an extremely good range in archer fighting. And they shoot really fucking fast. Like, wait till I get into a ground battle, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm just gonna line up my archers and shoot them at the men. Okay, and, like, I will kill most of them with just my horse archers and just my fucking archers. Like, you know the image of, like... And don't get me wrong, it's actually culturally accurate, in the sense. You know, like, how natives are really good horse archers back in the day? Like, they basically just circle around you and shoot the arrows inwards, in essence? Well, that's, in essence, what I'm talking about. Like, that technique was originally created by the Mongols. It's just it transferred over whenever it came over. These guys right here, they basically ride around on a big-ass horse with a very powerful bow. Okay, and just sit there launching, you know, like shitloads of arrows just into the enemy. And if you do happen to get close enough to fight the guy, look what's on his back. Like, that's not just your standard spear where you just poke the motherfucker, you can slash at him with it too. It's called a poleaxe. So it's like these guys are destructive on horseback, not just when they shoot their bows, but also when they get up close. And like, this is what made the Mongols so powerful back in the day, their cavalry. So I basically took the best of everything when I made my army. That'd be a good way to put it, I guess. I use fucking Viking infantry because they got the really big shields. So they can protect themselves. I use these guys to protect them because they use throwing spears. So think of it as, well, I've got one guy sitting there with the big shield sitting in front. These guys stand behind him and chuck spears at the enemy. Okay, so way before the infantry's even gotten close enough to fight them. Okay, he's basically throwing spears at him, and then he's got a big-ass sword to protect him for whenever he gets close. And then if I can... where's the Oathsworn? I'll show you what they do, actually. They're the same concept as these guys, except they use throwing axes. They use a shield and an axe. That's where you saw those axes coming from. Like, going over the walls, it was those guys throwing axes and shit. Also kind of the same... yeah, I forgot. Same with my Sturgians that I have, too. Sturgian spearmen. They use throwing axes. They use a short sword. Oh, wait, no, he's... I'm on the wrong guy. Where is it? Sturgian heavy axeman, I think it is. Yeah, he's got throwing axes and a big two-handed axe that he uses. But these guys are the nasty ones. Okay, these are the Asara, I guess, like how I mixed them in from every culture. They basically rush at you with a big-ass spear, drop their spear, and then mount lance you. Which basically means they... you know, like how they used to joust back in the day? They'd ride at each other with horses, put the spear down, and hit each other? They do that. They ride at you, drop the spear, and then slam into you with the spear. But right before they do it, they basically throw all those spears on their backs at you. So it's like, that's what I meant by mixing them all up together. Is that I basically used guys who use heavy tactics for the cavalry. It's hard to explain, but it's like I mixed them all up well. Made sure I went and looked for all the best infantry, all the best troops. Okay, so yeah, I need to train him up to Oathsworn, I think, yeah. So he's got to go to the picked warrior. Skirmisher and then wildling, yeah. Ooh, I got a bunch of these I need to uptrain. Let's use the most then. For now I got 19 spearmen. Where are the other fuckers? Heavy axemen. Okay, so 19 and 14. So I need to make 5 of the heavy axemen. Actually, I just fucked that up. I'm upgrading them right now. Every character has an upgrade, as you can see. Like, they start as, like, this guy, and then you upgrade them slowly to this guy. Which is basically why my army is so goddamn destructive. Is because I use mostly high-ranking men. Like, if you look at, like, I can only carry 400... I can only have 400 troops, and out of them I have... 23, 50, basically half my infantry is elite troops. A little bit over half, actually, because of the Oathsworn. 76 of my 102 archers are elite, and then it's the same thing, out of my 100 cavalry, or 101 cavalry archers, I think fucking 87 of them are elite, and then out of the 104, it's the same thing, 44 elite, and I've got 37 plus 12. So it's like, even though I'm in an army of over like 1,200 men, my force of 400 does most of the damage, actually. I kind of find it funny. So a lot of people always ask me, like, well, then why are you even running around in an army of 1,200? Because if they attack me as a force of 1,000 and I'm only 400, I'm fucked. No matter how good my troops are. But if I'm in a force of 1,000 and 400 of them are an elite troop, then yeah, kind of just walk all over them at that point. Okay, so they're attacking us at Rimtoil, it looks like. Actually. They are, but we've got 2 armies already up there. And yes, you're gonna say why I say my daughter, because you can actually get married and have kids in this game. And my daughter's a little bit too close to these guys, so I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, shit, do not get captured! If you get captured, they might force you to marry them. I'm just kidding. They don't actually do that. Okay, let's see if I can find an army out here. Gotta give the castle to someone. I guess I can't always keep everything for myself. Actually, I'm gonna need war horses soon, so I might as well buy some from here. I don't see any armies around. Where is he going? You're wondering why you're seeing all these guys coming towards me? It's because I summoned them into an army. That's why I'm in the bottom corner, so they're all basically grouping up on me. Oh, I've only got 2,000 men, actually. I need to remanage that. Oh, damn, he's got 239 people in his party. Why not? That should bring me up to about, yeah, 4,000. There we go. I just gotta be careful, though, because the cost of that is going to be yeah, 31 shit. So I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these guys after I'm done. Actually, I'm gonna want to back off so he does the attack. Really? It says you're besieging Hasfolk. Where the fuck are you going? Go back and do your goddamn fucking job. Oh wait, never mind. Where does he think he's going? Yeah, that's right. Start fucking running. Ooh, I should be able to catch him right here, actually. Well, he's disorganized. Yep. Gotcha! See, when they have that little red mark, they're disorganized, which actually means 2 things. Their party moves less slow, and they're actually easier to kill because they're disorganized. So when I start off, they won't be as close as it's hard to explain, they just won't be grouped up.
My command!
Nearly as well as I am. Okay, so archers, and get them to engage the infantry directly.
Move to enemy! Sergeants, take command! Whoa!
308 fucking cavalry going after these guys. Yeah, they're fucked. Let's go have some fun, boys. Well, they're trying to fucking hide in a corner. Go figure. It ain't gonna help you in the slightest little fucking bit! This is what I love about this game. It's actually the closest you're going to get to actual medieval combat in the modern game. The AI is actually extremely advanced in how they do it, too. Okay, I gotta pull them back because the other guys are coming up now in the front.
Forward! Infantry! Archer! Move! Move!
And get everybody relined up.
Archer! Advance! Sergeants in charge!
And I call this the pinball maneuver. Watch this. Dun, 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 dun. Damn it, I want a shot from this angle. Yeah, that's right. Start fucking running all scared. There's only one rule I have when it comes to this shit. You know what it is? Take no fucking prisoners. Whoops, wrong button. If you don't celebrate with your men, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, he broke up, actually. His whole army disbanded. Which is closer. Yeah, I might as well just take the castle then. Are you fucking kidding me? That means I probably have to reload to before I fought him, because I did not think to save after that. God damn it, it's already 10:30. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot I saved right before the battle. Oh well, I get to do it again. Actually, this time I'll use a bit of a different weapon set. Because I've been actually working on nothing but my bow, so it's actually already pretty upgraded as well as it can get. Still have my throwing spears? Yeah, I do. Well, these are all my commanders. Like, we each command a different unit. Like, I command the cavalry, he commands the infantry, she commands the other cavalry unit. That's my niece, she commands the cavalry archers. Yeah, ironically, that's my wife. She commands the archers. And that's our son. He's kind of young. I haven't made him a commander yet. I kind of just bring him everywhere with me. I'm still training his ass. I kind of find the game pretty unique for that, I guess. Well, it's only because your character does live and die, I guess. And if you die without an heir, then it just goes to somebody else in the kingdom. So the reason why you want to get married and have an heir, whether it be a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. You can pick either heir, is because of that. Is that once my character dies, he basically becomes my next character, and then I play as him. Well, I can pick any of them. I can pick any of my other members of my clan, technically. But you're supposed to pick your kids because the fact that, like, it's like the concept of the next generation. If you pick someone who's old, he's probably going to die soon anyway, so restart your character when they're, like, 18. So, him I don't want to pick simply because of his traits. He's a sadistic bastard. And I know you're going to say, what do I mean by that? No, I mean, like, literally, they, like, went really in depth into how the characters work in this game, but it really affects how they, it affects the decisions they make, basically. But if I go to the clan really quick, where is Lauren? There we go, his traits. He's a sadistic, hot-headed bastard. See? Well, I wouldn't say bastard, because his parents were married. But, you get the concept. So I don't really want to make him the heir to the kingdom. Maybe the general. I think he'd make a good leader of the army. Sometimes you gotta be a sadistic bastard. But the second-born kid, Dermot, that's the one I'm actually going to take, because he's got better traits for being a leader, basically. He's got honest, fearless, and cerebral, which, since I'm controlling him, it doesn't matter. His inputs into the game will be mine. But what this does is it has an effect on when I make decisions with other people, they'll pay attention to my traits. Okay, so when I want somebody to join, the last thing I want them to think is that I'm a sadistic hothead who's just going to cut their fucking head off for making a single mistake. You know, I want them to actually think that I'm an honest person so that I keep my word. I'm fearless, so I'm willing to fight for my country. And, you know, like, I'm cerebral, so I don't just kill his ass for a simple mistake. You know, I calculate. It represents your ability to control your emotions for the sake of your long-term interests. So it's exactly that. Same thing with fearless. Represents your reputation for risking your life to win glory or wealth to advance your cause. That makes me more famous. And then honest represents my reputation for representing your formal commitments, like keeping your word and obeying the law. Whereas sadistic actually creates... It depends. I mean, some negative traits can be good because it can scare other bastards, you know, kind of thing. That's why I think he'd make a good general. He'd scare all the other sadistic, hot-headed bastards into not fucking with him. You know, mercy represents your general aversion to suffering and your willingness to help strangers or even enemies. So he's sadistic. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll do it to his... So you don't want to make him your enemy, basically. So people think of that before they fight him. But they do also think about how he's hot-headed, which means he's the opposite of calculated. He doesn't really think in for the sake of... That's why the other one's the king and he's the general. He's not supposed to be thinking in long term. He's supposed to be thinking in the short term. Is he really using a mace? I'm not now. I'm looking at it and I'm like, is that what I see? One of them's using it. I thought I gave him the sword that I made. Yeah, I called it Lauren's arm, because his name is Lauren. I was like, I made him a sword. Yes, there's blacksmithing in the game. You can make your own weapons, and you can, like, detail it down to the hilt, the handle, like, what's at the bottom, how long the sword is, like, everything. His sword's similar to mine, but a bit different. A lot of people go, well, it's actually the height difference, see? There's quite a big height difference between him and me. So my blade's a lot longer. I made it longer because it would be easier for someone my size to swing.
My command!
Let me get fucking 30 horse archers.
Archers!
That's fucking weird how they did that. Oh yeah, I forgot. They're gonna run this time, so I'm not actually just gonna send my men up. I'm gonna actually be strategic about this and catch them in a fucking clusterfuck. Okay, let them move up and be dumb. I'm gonna figure out where we're gonna go.
Forward!
I lost almost like 90 men last battle, and I could have lost less.
Infantry!
Actually, this would make it easier if I just did that quick. Because then I'll just space everybody up into one. There we go.
Infantry! Move! Movement! Move! Wheel to enemy! Soldiers! Onward! Cavalry! Forward!
Gotta pull back my fucking cavalry before they get too close in towards the enemy. Of course they sent in their cavalry archers to harass me. Okay, where are they?
Infantry! Move!
Okay, we're gonna move up the hill slowly and then catch them on this top part.
Forward! yourselves! Archers! Forward! Footmen, move! Arrows, move! Cavalry, move! Troops, forward!
A little bit short. You guys really want to play that game with me? Okay.
Close in!
Get him, horse archers.
Bowman! Move to enemy!
Get fucked up. That's right, you better fucking run. Thank you. Everybody wait here. Actually, I gotta pull back the horse archers.
Archers, move! Forward!
Okay. I knew they were gonna send their fucking cavalry over the hill like a bunch of idiots. Come on, get them, archers. How do you like that many goddamn fucking arrows flying at you?
Footmen! Move!
Just look at all the fucking arrows coming at him. It's like fucking wall of arrows.
Bowman! Forward! Move! Footmen! Move! Forward!
Let me get them ahead of the archers so they protect them.
Form a shield wall!
Get them on the shield wall. And then archers, do your goddamn job.
Archers! Forward! Move! Pull them forward!
And then my guys will start chucking from here too. Yep, they're within range to use their throwing spears. Now their whole infantry has no option but to move up.
Rider!
Or get slaughtered.
Move! Move! Soldiers! Move!
Oh, archers ain't close enough. They're not all firing yet.
Forward!
Actually, I can get them all the way up here.
Forward! Fighters! Move! Move!
Put them into a blocking position.
Soldiers! Follow your sergeants! Archers! Onward!
Okay, there's their next infantry.
Move! Infantry! Forward!
We got stuffing, so disorganized for a second, and everybody line up.
Sergeants in charge!
Why the hell did I switch off to the other angle at the last second? I don't get that. I want to switch to my spears. What the fuck? Ah, I missed that. Went right through his legs. Get out of my way. Pinball time. Just a bunch of fucking recruits. Why would you even send these guys in? You should already know they don't even got shields. They're gonna get fucking slaughtered. They can call them recruits. You might as well call them what they are. Motherfucking peasants. You bring a peasant army to try and fight knights. Yeah, that was a smart choice. He's chasing him with a big ass axe. It's like, come here! Yeah, look at that. He lost 24 men. He killed 480 of theirs, took 271 prisoner. I got 40 kills just myself. Only 24 dead in the entire army. That is They just got their asses handed to them. That's what happens when you use an archer army. You don't take very many casualties. By the time you're actually sending in your men, the enemy's already overwhelmed. It's like I gave them no choice but to charge, and by the time they charged, it was too late. I was already holding a defensive stance and a shield wall. That's all I needed to do. Just wait for it at that point. $242. Okay, this might be a little bit of a decent battle. I know it's like 2,000 versus 242, but I mean, I've defended a castle with only 400 men versus 5,000, so. You gotta be smart about it. You gotta make sure they don't have any catapults and nothing. This time I'm gonna see if I can get 2 onagers up. Before he has a chance to build anything. Hopefully I can. Probably gonna need at least a battering ram for this. The fuck? Oh! Are you fucking kidding me? Well, actually, to be honest, I think I'm still broadcasting. I can show you what I was... No, shoot. Not there anymore.